Welcome to the Red Vault. In this video we will compare this Mooer micro preamp with an actual 5150. In this video, I don't want to spend your time by talking because last week we talked about this Mooer micro preamp a lot, and also in that video I compared this thing with an actual EVH 5150 100 watt EL34 stealth, but also the comparison section of that video was brief because in that video we put this micro preamp under spotlight, but in this video I want to challenge this preamp with different settings. Because of it, today we will hear both of these devices blue and red channels with noon settings and dial settings. Also I will boost both of these settings as well, and instead of miking up a cabinet I will use an impulse response, and I will capture the sound of the amplifier through a load box, and I will connect this thing directly to my audio interface. And I think it's the most equal way for a comparison like this, because if I would mic up the cabinet while using this device, either I need to connect this thing to the power amp section of this amplifier, or I need an additional power amp which can be either all tube or solid state, but no matter what it won't be as transparent as I need. Because of it, today I will use this way. Also I will reamp the same signal, same DI, which is recorded with my Ave Guitar Red V, which has a Seymour Duncan JB, Corina body, maple neck, ebony fretboard, Kevlar bridge, and this thing on C standard tuning. And even before starting, you might say the winner is obvious since we have a pricey all-tube amplifier and the cheap, yeah, it's cheap, it's maybe 50 bucks or 100 bucks, but still I think a comparison like this can be beneficial, especially for the people who don't want to spend too much for sound. And for me, while my reality is kinda different in these years, I can still remember my high schooler years, and even purchasing a unit like this was hard, and I can still remember the importance of observing the trade-off between the cheap and expensive stuff to spend my money as logical as I can be. So I hope some of you guys can watch this video with this point of view instead of writing obviously the all tube sounds better, what were you expecting. And now let's start with the comparison. First we will hear the in-mix audios, and we will start with the red channel because I think the blue channels aren't identical. The blue channel of this thing kinda acts like the green channel of the actual 5150, but no matter what, we will compare the blue channel of this device with the blue channel of the 5150 because simply who cares the clean tones. So first let's start with the red channels to hear the actual high gain tones of these devices, and then let's continue with the blue channel in mix. Welcome back. Now let's continue with the isolated dual tracks. Welcome back, hope you enjoyed the comparison. If you are curious about my reviews in detail for this product, you should check my previous video, because in that video I played this thing a lot, I comment about it a lot, and I also used two different guitars with two different settings. But briefly, for me a 5150 is a 5150 no matter what. It's iconic, it's a legend, and this device delivers some of the nuances of this iconic tone. So if you don't want to spend too much for an amplifier or a digital processor, digital unit, this can be a good companion for you. And besides that, there's nothing else to talk. Hope you enjoyed the comparison, and if you enjoyed, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to leave your opinions in the comment section. Till the next video, see ya.